Like calling yourself the face of SD, you like what that comes with. You're like, this is me. Like I embody this energy. That's how you feel, right? Like
it is what it is, bro. It is what it is.
I mean, do you feel like you said that you were the face of San Diego prematurely? Like, remember when T.I. did it? And it was kind of like he was speaking it into existence? Or did you feel like you actually had earned that title at that moment and that you were basically just saying something that everybody should already knew?
Just the face of SD, bro. That's it. I don't even know what else to say, bro. That's just it, bro. Like, I'm not really tripping on anything else and shit like that. Shit, the album out now, got Lefty Gunplay on that shit, got Drummer Boy, got King Little G on that shit. You know what I'm saying? Shit, go get that right now. It's out.
Crazy features.
Yes, sir.
Definitely. I mean, okay, so you chose not to sign to OTR, but then your artist who signed under you did the deal with OTR?
Yes, sir.
So why did you personally choose not to sign with them? Was that offer on the table, or did you just feel like it wasn't necessarily the best look for you? Or
there was nothing that they could. The relationship is already there with me and them. The affiliation is already there. So it's like, I got records with their hottest artists. I'm in the same rooms as them, So what am I gonna sign a piece of paper for? For me, for what?
Because most of the artists that they sign have been kind of like earlier in their career, so they can help blow them up. But 100%. You felt like you already did the legwork to build yourself up.
100%, Loki. You could say that. You know what I'm saying? And I came home to a good bag when I came home from prison this time. So it was kind of just like, Soulless seen that. He respected it, whatever. We just got to work, shit like that. So,
Is it hard for you to find a balance between like your own career and managing other people now at this point?
Yeah, bro. I be wanting to crash out all the time, bro. Like, I'm still dealing with parole, still dealing with, with all the bullshit. Them coming to the house, searching shit like that. The way I'm moving around, I can't really keep, what's it called on me? I can't keep nothing really too much on me like that. So I gotta really just move different, It's just like a whole nother shit, man. A whole nother stress. Being a rapper, this shit low key suck. This is not even cool, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit suck.
Have you thought about moving out of the hood, like moving to like LA or a different city?
Nah, we right there posted. Grandma live right there. I got family right there. The homies is right there. I stayed down there, so it's just, I'm there, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I just move around. You can see me at the liquor store. You can see me wherever the hopping out the, a Benz hopping out of Porsche, wherever the you see me in, and I feel like it's motivational because when they see me and shit in real life and they really see me popping outside, they like, damn, what the It's not only on the internet, they get to really take a glimpse of me and be like, damn, or you catch me at the casino off, racks or some shit, playing poker or some bullshit like that. So, a lot of times when people just say shit in the comments and pop it on the YouTube and shit, it's not real life, because when I'm outside, it's like, it's hardly ever that I ever get into a confrontation. And when I do, damn near that shit video.
They be showing love normally and shit.
It's on camera or some shit like that, so.
Do you feel like, would you still be able to call yourself the face of SD if you moved out, if you like lived in, Orange County or somewhere like that?
No. Hell no.
Interesting.
Hell no. Hey man, shout out to my young artist though. He better start popping out. The homie Westside Capone right here. He gonna be next out of Dago. Mark my words.
For sure. Well, okay, not trying to speak anything in existence or whatever, but people always say that the most dangerous place for a rapper is in their hometown. How you feel about that? You think that's true for you, or are you an exception to that?
100% is true, man, because that's where that's where you're from. That's where you grew up with the people that didn't make it, or the people that they still working jobs, or the people who you went to school with and you they bitch, or now right. It could be anything, bro. People have one-sided beefs all the time and shit like that, or they see you on a billboard, oh this got a milk, and they just talking shit. Like, it's crazy, bro. But like
you're my op, but I've never heard of you before. I don't even know who you are.
I feel like I ain't really scared to die, bro. I feel like death, like that's like what Nipsey said. We can never escape death. It's we all gonna die, brother. We all gonna die, bro. But it's like, to me, to move around scary and to move around like shit like that, I feel like you're gonna get hit faster like that when you move around. Don't move around reckless neither, but don't move around so scary to the point where you're almost anticipating something to happen to you. Because I feel like when you do that and you anticipate some shit to happen, sometimes some shit happens, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like you just gotta move around, be yourself, move around smart, but at the same time, you know, just don't be scary and shit like that. Cause I feel like God already knows, you know, the day, the time, all that shit, when we're gonna leave. You know what I'm saying? And who knows, you could get hit by a car and die. You could you know, do a little bit of perico and shit, and you could pass away. So it's like not necessarily you know, your health could you before, you know, the ops do. But
Diego's got that.
yeah, I feel like yeah, bro, like you just gotta move how you move in life, you know. And if you could wake up every day, look at yourself in the mirror, be happy with what you're doing, be happy how your life is, and you could look at yourself and not think no that shit, just keep going, bro. You know, keep going.
It's like you know, like Boosie was saying, like people get hypnotized by hate, you know what I'm saying? They see, especially when you're a local artist, but you brought up a key word that kind of caught my attention when you said perico, because
a drug addict, huh?
He's in the process of recovery.
Yeah.
He said perico like 5 minutes ago. My homie's still talking about it.
Yeah.
So about this coke.
You know about the Levada? Like
I don't know shit about none of that.
Yeah, it's like the flavor. I've only had that in Dago. It's like it tastes like strawberry. Sometimes it tastes like coconut.
You got strawberry coke?
Oh man,
That's like Tusi?
no. It's called Levada, like wash. You feel me?
So it's
like,
regular coke but with a flavor?
yeah. It's straight. It's like straight off the brick, stamp in the middle. You feel me?
Hey, really quick, Spencer. That food, the homie Lucky and shit. What's the beef with you and the homie or what? Why you guys tripping or what?
You know, originally I had reached out to him and wanted to interview him and stuff like that, and he just talked a bunch of shit and like basically called us feds or whatever. I don't remember exactly, but then there was a clip from his podcast where they were talking about Blueface, and he like real quick was like, yeah, you know, he a African booty scratcher. And so then we talked about it on here, which like he made it into like a thing where he said I was like clout chasing and shit, but realistically we only talked about it for like a minute or two.
So you ain't tripping on Lucky.
I don't got a problem with him, but
we actually supported Lucky. I mean, I'm still cool with Lucky. You know what I'm saying, personally, but like
honestly, your interview with him is the first full podcast that I ever watched with him. I watched that last night. So.
No, but Adam spoke very highly of Lucky, wanted to interview him and come over here and I guess Lucky wasn't feeling that dialogue, and then someone else that's on the pod, one of our co-hosts, wound up getting into a little back and forth with him, so that's it.
Oh no.
But it ain't no hate.
What's your relationship with him?
That's the homie. He cool. You know what I'm saying? It's the homie from Highland Park.
Yeah.
Are you going to link with him after this?
Shit, not today, shit, but I mean, I got his number right there, bro. But at the end, I just want to see if you were good with him. Like, what you guys' situation?
I don't personally have a problem with him. I feel like he just kind of got himself into the position where he got to be internet beefing with me.
You'll get down with the homie? You will get down with him if he call you out?
I think he got a few more that he got to get through before he gets to me. So I'm going to let him work on those loose ends. So that's a no for now. But I'm not really much of a squabbler myself, you know?
And Droops is the homie. Droops is a really good dude. You feel me?
Shout out to Droops.
Yeah, I rocks with Droops.
Who's the girl with the titties that you do the podcast with?
Which one? You talking about?
I seen her sitting on a stool when the episode I was just watching.
I don't know which one. You're not talking about Girly Face, but like
definitely not her. Oh, but he did hit that, huh?
Allegedly, I don't know.
Yeah, we all have our moments. Yeah.
I am at it. You feel me?
If you enjoyed that clip, make sure you become a member for only $5 a month. It really helps support us, and it also gives you early access to all of our content. Let's go.